Hey, Steve Zook, good morning. Welcome back to Pokesoo channel and the Guitar Ladder System. You can order the Guitar Ladder System at stevezookguitars.com. Just scroll down. I do not send all 200 plus studies at once. It's not effective that way. According to my 40 years of teaching experience, as well as the science of neuroplasticity, your brain and your subconscious mind absorbs much better a little bit at a time. All that's required is that you're positive, and as crazy as it sounds, you're not results oriented. It actually slows down your absorption. You stay in the here and now, stay positive, don't worry about results, don't watch the water boil. And your subconscious mind actually has a save switch and an open switch. It's just incredible. Folks, I've got a lot of thought behind this system. If you really want to take a quantum leap on guitar, don't overthink it. My suggestion is order the Guitar Ladder System, best $199 you've ever spent. Okay, I want to continue with my information I'm calling chord families and the way chords go together. And again, I'm going to remind you of what Joe Pass said to me years ago when I was like in my early 20s. One of them was simplify your thinking, and it's the idea it's important, not the definition. People really overcomplicate things in life, especially music and art, and when you overcomplicate learning guitar, it really slows you down. So if you're one of these people that has to put everything in a cute little box, you're really hurting your growth. That's why the Guitar Ladder System is so powerful. All you do is play my studies, listen, be positive. Don't worry about results, just let it come naturally and you will take a quantum leap. Hey, one of the chords that I really like, I sent this study today. I'm not going to do the whole thing. But some of these chords like this, people always tend to tell me about Tal Farlow when they see a chord like that. This is an interesting chord. This here, and again, you don't have to analyze everything, but this is an augmented triad right here. This chord has like an augmented 7 sound. Here you can hear this. Here's a 7 sharp 5. Every chord, though, by the way, folks, has many, many different names depending on what your reference point is. And what really freaking matters is I'm not saying the name isn't important. I've always got to kind of backtrack when I make these statements because and recently somebody sent me a really, really nice message. I just want to thank you if you remember who it is out there. I really appreciated that positive energy. But anyway, the most important thing about a chord is the sound and color and personality of it, you know? Like this chord here, listen to the personalities. That obviously sounds very different than, say, a major 7 sound, right? And every chord has a direction. Every chord has many different directions, and depending on what direction you take is the sound and color and tension and resolution you create. So I like to use this chord like this. Now if I add the A in here, you know what, I don't want to pick this apart. Let's just check out what I'm going to do here. Now that to me sounds a little bit like a Kenny Burrell turnaround or just something really tasty by Joe. And I'm not trying to compliment myself. I'm just saying it's got some nice color to it. And it's got some really nice shifting. You know, it shifts. It has not just smooth voice leading, but it kind of, as it shifts into the next chord, it kind of sparkles off, almost like a sparkler. So this augmented 7 form goes really nice with a 7 sharp 5. Now I could go to a minor 11. The last time I went to a major 9/6 with a 7 on top. And I should probably get a little closer. So augmented 7 sharp 5 sharp 9. This guitar sounds so amazing. I'll let it go for $749. I really don't want to sell it with the case, but I will. Back pickup doesn't work, but I find it hard to believe it's completely dead because this is a pretty new guitar. Probably just needs to be rewired, but anyway, I have it super low right now, which brings out the tone of the front pickup. But this guitar sounds like a Gibson 05 CES, like a good one. So anyway, augmented 7 sharp 5 sharp 9. Now this time I went to the 7 sharp 5 sharp 9 as opposed to what I did last time. 11 major 9/6 or 7 sharp 5 sharp 9 minor 11. or you can do it a minor 9. I kind of like adding this 11. Going to a 13 flat 9. 7 sharp 5 sharp 9 13, major 9 6 with a 7 on top, bichord. Isn't that nice? See, the way you put chords together and the way what is created when you go from one chord to another chord, what is created in that intersection and that connection is one of the magical things about music that is very, very difficult to explain. I don't know if you're into waves, but I have a son who's really into the ocean, really into surfing, and I actually had the wave of my life when I was about 15, and I figured, man, after that it's never going to get any better. I was so far back in the tube. I could see the water coming over me, and it was like being inside of Mother Nature. I could see the sky out the other end, and just this wall of water. I was back about 10 feet at least, probably more like 12, 13 feet. And that was at Thalia Street, which is either Laguna Beach or Newport Beach. I think I was about 15. My friends were blown away. But man, that was like ocean meditation. Not sure how that relates. I guess it relates in just the exhilaration of being tuned into something that you love. But anyway, so augmented 7 sound, 7 sharp 5 sharp 9. By the way, the diminished scale goes really nice there, the half step, whole step. Minor 11. We could try half step up, bichord, which is a major 9 and a minor 7 at the same time. So see, that's, and like I said, it's the way these, like this chord by itself is cool, right? This chord by itself is cool, right? This is cool, but it's a way, it's what the magic that's created by combining these is what is so, and I guess that kind of relates to my surfing story, that, all the elements that went into creating that perfect wave that I happened to catch, which is seriously the wave of my life. I don't think I could surf every day for years and probably never get a wave that glassy and that fluid and be inside of the tube so deep. And just have the perfect, I could see the sky out the other end, and I could just see this wall of water, man. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it, and I'm 66. This happened when I was 15. It was almost a little bit like seeing Jimi Hendrix live when I was 14 or 15. He was just channeling beautiful, creative energy. Music's a very mystical thing, folks. That's what's different about the guitar ladder system. It's a bit zen, it's a bit mystical. I compliment the subconscious mind. I don't annoy it. And I'm not saying, if you're more of a left-brain person, you want cute little formulas like, okay, if you're playing a 2-5-1, then this goes with this, this goes with this. I'm about waking up the musical consciousness. I'm about waking up the musical mind. I'm about planting seeds in your subconscious mind that really do sprout, because your subconscious mind's going to compare and contrast all the studies that I give you in the guitar ladder system, over 200 with chart and video for each one. It's going to compare that, and because we don't overcomplicate it, that's exactly why your subconscious mind can assimilate it and come up with some just brilliant and really deep and very significant progress, because we don't give it this big lump of crap that you really don't need. No, I'm not saying it's not important to understand certain things, like what chord goes with what scale and things like that. What I'm talking about is for intermediate, advanced level players that really want to wake up the composer within, that you want to discover your own unique musical point of view. I've really got something here, folks. If you have $199, you can budget to get more joy out of your guitar playing. I highly suggest you don't overthink it. Just go to stevezookguitars.com, scroll down. You do not have to be a member of PayPal to order the system. I've really got something special here. I'm not trying to oversell or be real pushy or be high pressure. It's just that I've got something really exciting that really works, and I'm very passionate and excited about it because it's a result of over 40 years of hard work. So, and again, the subconscious mind can actually create extremely sophisticated connection and leaps of learning and quantum leaps if you present it great information without over cluttering it with a bunch of definitions. And I've shown some of my guitar ladder material to a lot of really great players. They all love it. And anyway, so 7 sharp 5 sound with this nice kind of piano voicing to 7 sharp 5. to minor 11, 13 flat 9, to resolve to major 7, 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, 13, major 9 6 with the 7 on top. Okay, isn't that nice? Or you could be like this, where you do the 7 sharp 5 with the flat 9, minor 11, and then go a half step up to the bichord, which is a major 9 and a minor 7, then resolve that down a half step. That could go to a 13, that could go to another 13, major 13, flat 5, minor dominant 13, flat 9. Isn't that nice? But seriously, folks, you know, if you really want to get more out of the guitar, and you don't need to be so results oriented in terms of what you're going to do with it. It's not like, whoa, I'll never be in the Stones, or I'll never be as good as my friend who has more natural talent. By the way, this is going to sound like bullshit, but it's not. I've had many people go through my guitar ladder system that didn't really have a lot of natural talent. You know, not a lot of natural talent in the family, whatever. And when they start going through the guitar, and again, you don't want to focus on results because that's going to slow down your ability of your subconscious mind to absorb and grow according to the science of neuroplasticity, which I didn't even know about till about a year ago, but then I realized I was cooperating with that law. It taught me why my system's so powerful, not just the great material, but because of the way we don't overcomplicate it. But if you really want to get more joy out of your guitar playing, just for the pure pleasure of playing guitar and beginning to actually learn to compose and write music and discover your unique musical point of view within, order the guitar ladder system. Don't overthink it. $199. Go to stevezookguitars.com. You do not have to use a PayPal. You can just pay by credit card. Invest the $199. You'll have the system for years. It doesn't take you years to get through it, but I don't send it all at once. It's not effective that way. But I mean, it's really about, the guitar ladder system is really about self-discovery and getting more out of your guitar. You know, if you can put in even 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes a day and do the guitar ladder system, you're going to get so much more out of your guitar playing, so much more joy. I know that sounds kind of corny, but it's about self-discovery. It's like musical meditation. It really works, folks. I've really got something special here. Anyway, so augmented 7, piano voice, 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, minor 11, major 9 6 with a 7 on top, resolve to bichord. Chord families. Seriously, the guitar ladder system can wake up the artist, composer within. You'll start, one day you'll just be sitting down and all of a sudden you'll start playing something. You'll be like, where the hell did that come from? Your subconscious mind is starting to spit out gifts for you. But again, you don't want to focus on it. You don't want to watch the water boil. It's kind of a Zen thing, but it has to do with the way the subconscious mind works. We complement the subconscious mind. We don't annoy it. All right, for free samples of the guitar ladder system, Steve Zook, the number 7 at yahoo.com. My suggestion, just order the system. You know, you can get 200 studies, chart and video for each one. I do not send them all at once. It's not effective. But you don't have to wait till you get to 200 studies or 100 studies to start getting the benefits. You'll actually start building the foundation, start building the neuro, you have billions of cells in your subconscious mind. You're going to start building those neuro connections immediately, but I know it goes against the way we're taught to learn in Western culture, but just let go, don't watch the water boil, and you will have some joy, a lot more joy in your guitar playing, and it's really life-changing. The emails I get from people is incredible, but you have to trust me. Don't overanalyze it, don't overthink it, don't get negative about it. This is basic shit, guys, but it's really true. You know, most people understand this, but some people don't. It's really too bad. They could have had some extreme self-discovery. Be very, very positive about it. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so in this great chord, 7 sharp 5, 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, minor 9. Go to another 7 sharp 5. Major 7. And then once you get to the D, if you wanted to, you could go to a 1 6 2 5. I know sometimes I put down diatonic harmony. Diatonic harmony is beautiful, especially if you're studying like Bach and the way he lays it out. Bach, right? But all I'm saying is too many people get stuck in it, and too many people are afraid to break rules. Some people send me their CDs, and some of them are really nice, and some just sound so stiff. You know, you've got to let go. So you learn the 10 different systems of improvisation with my guitar ladder system, and you know, it's kind of like Matrix. You can take this pill or this pill. The guitar ladder system is something that will really unleash your creativity, and you know, it's about self-discovery and discovering your unique musical point of view. Folks, if something's resonating with you as I'm saying this, don't fight your hunch. Go to stevezookguitars.com, order my system. It's thousands and thousands of dollars of great information for $199. You do not have to be a member of PayPal. One more time, I love this little, we can call it a turnaround or call it just, you know, chord families. Again, I like to simplify. 13 flat 9. That's a 13, 7 sharp, 5 sharp, 9, 13, major 9, 6 with a 7 on top, bichord. Boy, the action on this guitar is so sweet. They really did a good neck angle on this and used some really good wood. That's part of what creates mojo, by the way, is different woods, when you tap them, have a certain interval, and that interval helps create mojo. I'm going to do another video on that in a while. Okay, folks, take care. Samples of the guitar. You know, I already said that.